100 billion won in new loans for self-employed individuals. The initiative aims to support vulnerable groups impacted by high interest rates, inflation, and economic stagnation, while also reducing financial burdens and developing tailored financial products. A survey by the Busan Chamber of Commerce and Industry found that 91.2% of companies with experience hiring foreign students were satisfied, citing performance comparable to domestic employees. Among 503 companies surveyed, 13.5% had hired foreign students. Key advantages noted were expertise, productivity, Korean language skills, and cultural adaptability. The survey underscored the growing recognition of foreign students as valuable contributors to the workforce in Busan, with many companies noting their ability to deliver strong results and integrate well into the workforce. In international news, NATO has launched a new mission to increase the surveillance of ships in the Baltic Sea after critical undersea cables were damaged or severed last year. NATO Chief Mark Rutte said the mission, dubbed Baltic Sentry, would involve more patrol aircraft, warships, and drones. Now taking a look at the weather, it's currently 2 degrees Celsius in Busan City under a dry weather advisory. The temperature will average around 0 degrees this evening. And that wraps up this hour's news. Thank you for joining us. You're listening to BEFM 부산영어방송.
Your best choice. BEFM 부산영어방송.
Coming up next is For Your Busan with Nick Greenwood. BFM 부산영어방송.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Out of the box. It means to think in a different way than usual. It requires creativity and critical thinking to solve a problem or create an idea. Stepping out of your comfort zone isn't easy. But once you do, you'll realize something amazing. Thinking beyond, thinking creatively, and thinking outside the box can open your eyes to an entirely new way of seeing the world. Well, hello there, my name is Nick, and welcome to For Your Busan. Our first song is going to be 천생연분 by Solid.
네가 상상을 했어 Yeah 웃으면 기도 웃으면 좋겠어 나하고 준비를 살피고 내가 노래를 따라 불렀어 즐기는 내 친구의 모습 보고 나 숨지도 고개를 숙여서 은밀하게 등장이라 신기해 인사를 하려고 고개를 들으니 내 앞에 있는 건 다름 아닌 너 나는 나보다도 나보다는 너 서로 믿고 있던 너와 나 그냥 마음껏 웃어버렸어 서로 용서해 이번엔 맞출 수 없나 봐 서로가 누구야 만나보아도 결국에 이렇게 우리 둘이서 또 만나게 되는 거잖아 이렇게 예쁜 너의 곁에 분명히 착한 내가 있었어 우린 결코 헤어질 수 없어 영원히 사랑할 수밖에 없어 그렇게 미안해 하루 지나 예쁜 추억을 만든 것뿐이야 너를 사랑해 영원히 너를 사랑해
솔리드의 천생연분 오늘의 첫 곡이었습니다. Welcome everyone to For Your Busan this Wednesday hump day afternoon. My name is Nick and it's a pleasure to be with you all today. Now I have a question. Do you consider yourself to be a creative person? Or do you think of yourself as someone with general ideas? Now, becoming a creative person might seem challenging, but in truth, it's not as difficult as it appears. If you take a step back and look at the world from a different perspective, you'll start to see things in a whole new light. The amazing digital world we live in today was made possible by people who dare to see the world differently. When we think of creative individuals, artists are often the first to come to mind. Now, in Busan, there's an initiative to support such creative artists. The Cultural and Artistic Creation Space Management Support Center, quite a long name, located in Jungangdong, is recruiting artists to join their creative space. Now, this opportunity is open to individuals or groups based in Busan who are actively in fields like visual arts, performance, literature, interdisciplinary arts, and general culture. Applicants must have a record of artistic activity in Busan over the past 3 years, particularly in areas like socially engaged art or environmental and ecological themes. Also, young artists under 39 years old will be given priority. Selected artists have the chance to work from creative spaces in the city's old downtown area, and they'll receive studio support and can extend their use of the space for up to 3 years. So through this program, we hope to see the rise of many new creative talents who will shine brightly and contribute to Busan's cultural legacy. So calling all creative people out there, this is for you. If you're Well, it prioritizes under 39s, but that doesn't mean it's only for under 39s. Any age can apply. So if you've been in Busan creative, an artist, for at least 3 years, this is something for you. And I know we have a lot of creative people today, well, all the time listening. Anyway, everybody, welcome. It's good to see you all. Lots of love, as always, coming in on Kakao Talk and YouTube Live. We've got Drift Monkey coming in. Hello, my friend. Soinim as well, saying, good afternoon, Nick, 장PD님 친구들. 와, Nick, 제가 좋아하는 예쁜 셔츠 입으셨어요. 라고 하셨어요. Yeah, I know you actually like this one. It's one of my favorites, but today I felt the weather was perfect for it because it's warm enough, but not too warm. So, yeah, I like it. Thank you for appreciating my style in clothing, as always, Soinem. Benny, it's good to see you. Good to see you, my friend. I was going to call you Buddy, because that's okay too, right? It's just like saying mate, isn't it? Good to see you, as always. Hi. Cake like Tunim with a hi. Lots of highs. Hello there. Hope you're having a great day. Summonim saying 안녕하세요. Good to see you, Summonim. Like I've said before, your name always makes me think of warmer times, especially in cold days like today. Jinlinim as well coming in with a peace sign emoticon and saying 좋아요랑 인사만 드려요. Well, it's good to see you, Jinlinim. Thank you for reporting in today. Ponim as well saying 모두에게 인사드려요. Welcome, Ponim. Good to see you. I hope you're not too busy these days. I know you were busy a while ago. That's finished now, right? That work experience, right? I hope that went well. Also, 펭수 아빠님 saying 와, 니기 3명이네요. During the song break, right, there's a picture there. Whoa, that's 5 of me now. There's one of those. There's the background TV, and there's also live me. So you get a lot of me, a lot of mirrors of me, whether you like it or not. Summonim saying 요즘 90년대, 00년대 노래가 많이 나오네요. Yeah, we listened to a Solid, right? That's Kim Jo-an's older group. Yeah, a lot of 90s music. And you know what? I love it. Some of you who listen to Midday Mate will know I love music pre-2000s because I'm a bit of an old fart like that. I'm not saying there's no good music these days, but definitely my taste. 제 개인적인 취향은요. 90년대, 70년대, 80년대, 60년대입니다. Because those were the best years, let's be honest. Michael Kimnim as well. Hello, saying my friend Nick. 짱! PD님 안녕하세요. He's really trying there. 포열 부산 메이트님들 출첵하셨습니까? Lots of people are coming in very early, which is great to see. Anyone else? We also have Juliet Nim saying, wow, so energetic here. Hello, everybody. Good to see you, Juliet Nim. I'm definitely feeling the energetic vibes, so I've got to try and keep up with it too. Sangmin Park Nim, always good to see you, my friend, and Chaesung Nim saying good afternoon. Lots of love. It's making Wednesday even better already, so I'm very happy. Anyway, if we want to have a specific thing to talk about instead of having some kind of asurajang in the comment sections, we're going to focus in on a topic. And as always, it can be chosen by you. 네, 오늘도 For Your 부산의 토픽은 여러분이 하고 싶은 이야기로 정해집니다. 여러분이 오늘 이야기하고 싶은 주제 혹은 토픽은 무엇인가요? 그 어떤 것이든지 여러분이 이야기하고 싶은 토픽을 골라서 보내주시면 됩니다. You can join the conversation. Just send your messages to pound 9050 샵 9050, which will cost you 101. Add us on KakaoTalk. You can download the smartphone app, or even better, go onto YouTube, type in BEFM, click on For Your Busan and see me in the studio and talk with all of the mates in the live chatting area. Now, I'm going to let you know what's coming up in today's show. In the first half, as always, we have Busan Is, where we bring you the latest updates and insights in the city with our 6 p.m. news anchor, Hong Jung-hwa. After that, we have Latte and Maria. Time to share my thoughts about everything in the world. It's also a moment to reflect on how things were back in the good old days. And then to close out the first half, we'll have Work-Life Busan. We can share advice with our expert Jennifer, who's going to help us achieve the perfect work-life balance in the city of Busan. And then in the second half, it doesn't stop. My Life, My English. The journey of my life in English told by the people of Busan. And don't miss out on Quiz Time with Busan Quiz Master. As always, lots to play for. So, Chang PD, am I right in thinking Wednesdays is always pizza day? Yes. Okay, he hesitated. Yes, today's pizza day. So there's a lot to play for. And then to finalize the show is Busan 친구 톡 with Melissa, a Busan local and an American, sharing interesting and amusing anecdotes about how expats perceive life in Busan. So there's a lot to play for. Like I said, there is a pizza 한 판 걸려 있습니다. If you participate and get involved, you could win. We also have 고수님 coming in saying, hi, good to see you, mate. Good to see you. Welcome to the show. And anyone else who is just joining in, it's good to see you, as always, even though I might not be able to see you directly. All right, don't go anywhere, because Busan Is coming up next.
Stay connected to Busan's rhythm with For Your Busan, airing daily from 4:05 to 6 p.m. Blending your friends' voices with the latest information and news from our vibrant city.
Welcome back, everyone, to For Your Busan. It is time for Busan Is, where Hong Dang Dang gives us the lowdown on anything and everything that's going on. And she just graces us with her lovely presence. 안녕하십니까?
안녕하세요. 반갑습니다.
오늘 마스크를 안 끼고 오셨나요?
네, 많이 괜찮아졌어요.
아, 다행입니다.
네, 닉을 보호하지 않아도 될 것 같아서.
I've gotten better too.
네.
So I think hopefully lots of people are starting to get better.
네, 그래도 그렇게 마주 보진 않겠습니다.
Hi.
멀리 안녕하세요.
There's about 1 meter, 1m 거리가 있거든요.
네, 그렇습니다.
How are you today? You're feeling better?
날이 어제보단 조금 추워졌는데 그래도 한겨울 날씨 우리 좀 지난주 추웠잖아요.
Yes.
날씨 때문에 고생은 좀 덜하는 것 같고요. 건조해서
Right.
비가 안 와요.
I know. Dry, no rain. Oh, it's just throats are getting tickly.
그렇죠.
Yeah.
네, 저희 안부를 물으셨는데 뭐 지구 걱정에 그렇죠. 나라 걱정에 여러 가지 걱정도 많다는 소식도 함께 전해드리겠습니다.
Right, there's a lot to be worried about, but a lot to celebrate too. In the meantime, we're going to be going over the news in both Korean and English.
네. 첫 번째는 좀 훈훈한 소식을 준비했습니다. 경제적으로 어려운 한부모 가정을 위해서 아껴 모은 자신의 돈을 기부한 한 어르신의 이야기입니다. 지난 10일 한 어르신이 북구 덕천 3동 행정복지센터를 찾아와서 100만 원이 담긴 봉투를 전달했습니다. 이 어르신은 혼자 사는 본인은 생계비를 아끼며 지낼 수 있는데 자녀를 키우는 한부부 가정은 얼마나 힘들겠냐며 꼭 필요한 곳에 써달라고 당부했는데요. 익명을 요청한 이 어르신은 기초생활수급비를 가계부로 철저히 관리하면서 매달 5만 원에서 10만 원씩 저축해서 이번 기부금을 마련했습니다.
So we're going to start off with some nice news today. The story of an elderly donor who contributed 1 million won to assist struggling single-parent families has touched hearts. According to the Bukgu district in Busan on the 14th, the donor visited Deokjeon Samdong Administrative Welfare Center on the 10th and handed over an envelope containing 1 million won. The donor said, I live alone, so I can manage by saving on living expenses. But I can't imagine how hard it must be for single parents with children. Please make sure this money is used where it's most needed. The elderly individual, who wished to remain anonymous, managed their basic living allowance as a welfare recipient by carefully budgeting and saving 50 to 100,000 won a month, which they accumulated for this donation, according to the Deokjeon Samdong Administrative Welfare Center.
네. 부산시는 국내 최장수 락 음악 축제인 부산 국제 락 페스티벌이 문화체육관광부의 2024년 최우수 문화관광 축제로 선정돼 장관상을 받았습니다. 이 축제는 지난해 모범 문화관광 축제로 처음 인정받았고요. 우수한 콘텐츠와 지역 경제에 미친 긍정적인 영향으로 높은 평가를 받았습니다. 2022년부터 대한민국 대표 음악 축제로 자리매김한 부산 국제 락 페스티벌은 빠르게 성장하면서 지난해는 축제 기간을 기존 2일에서 3일로 확대하고 역대 최다인 6만 명의 관객을 모았습니다.
On the 15th, Busan City announced that the Busan International Rock Festival, the longest-running rock music festival in Korea, has been selected as the Best Cultural Tourism Festival of 2024 by the Ministry of Culture, Sport and Tourism, earning a Minister's Award. The festival was first recognized as an exemplary cultural tourism festival last year and received high marks for its excellent content and positive impact on the local economy. Since becoming a leading music festival in South Korea in 2022, the Busan International Rock Festival has grown rapidly, expanding its duration from 2 days to 3 last year, attracting a record 60,000 attendees.
네, 외국인 유학생을 채용한 경험이 있는 부산 지역 기업 10곳 가운데 9곳은 만족한다고 답했습니다. 부산 상공회의소가 부산 지역 503개 기업을 대상으로 조사한 결과 전체 기업의 13.5%는 외국인 유학생 채용 경험이 있다고 답했는데요. 채용 경험 있는 기업의 91.2%가 생산성을 비롯한 성과 측면에서 내국인 못지않은 결과가 있었다면서 높은 만족도를 보였습니다. E9 비자 등 다른 유형의 외국인 근로자와 비교했을 때 장점으로는 전문성 이 가장 높았고 생산성, 또 한국어 능력, 문화 적응력, 근로의식 등을 꼽았습니다.
9 out of 10 companies in Busan that have hired foreign students express satisfaction with their performance, according to a recent survey. The Busan Chamber of Commerce and Industry released findings on the 15th from a survey conducted with 503 companies in the region regarding their perceptions and opinions on hiring foreign students. Of the respondents, 13.5% reported having experience hiring foreign students. Among those companies, 91.2% indicated high satisfaction, stating that the productivity and outcomes of foreign students were comparable to those of domestic employees. When compared to other types of foreign workers, such as those with E9 visas, the advantages of hiring foreign students were identified as their expertise, followed by productivity, Korean language skills next, then cultural adaptability, and finally, work ethic.
네, 이제 설이 딱 2주 앞으로 다가왔습니다. 오늘 현직 대통령이 체포되는 등이 초유의 사태가 벌어지는 가운데 맞이하게 되는 우리의 설 명절인데요. 부산 추모공원과 영락공원이 이번 설 명절 기간 2시간 연장 운영됩니다. 오는 25일부터 30일까지 부산 영락 추모공원 보관당 참배 시간이 2시간 연장돼서 오전 8시부터 오후 7시까지 운영되고요. 또 미세 플라스틱 줄이기와 탄소 중립을 위해서 플라스틱 조화 반입 과 판매가 금지된다는 것도 알아두셨으면 좋겠습니다.
Busan Memorial Park and Yeongnak Park will extend their operating hours by 2 hours during the upcoming Lunar New Year holiday amongst the arrest of the acting president. From January the 25th to January the 30th, the Columbarium visitation hours at Busan's Yeongnak and Memorial Parks will be extended from 8 a.m. to 7 p.m. In addition to reduce microplastics and promote carbon neutrality, the use and sale of plastic artificial flowers will be prohibited.
네, 부산 소식은 여기까지 전해드리고요. 모두가 기다리시는 니게 속담 천재 니게 5초 속담.
Yes, 과연 잘할 수 있을까요?
오늘은 난이도를 상중하로 한번 해봤어요.
High, middle, low.
네.
오늘은 뭔가요?
쉬운 문제부터 드릴게요.
Okay.
네.
So everyone get ready. This is where Hong Dang asks a proverb. Well, she gives the first part of the proverb and then I have to guess the second part.
네.
It's fun and it's 배우는 시간이라고 생각해요, 저는. 그래서 좋습니다.
네.
Alright, 첫 번째부터 시작할까요?
그렇습니다. 자, 문제를 드릴게요. 속담을 완성해 주세요.
Okay.
우물안
이건 쉬워요. 개구리. 이건 쉽죠. 뜻도 알아요.
네네.
Means, you know, you're kind of in like your own box. You don't see anything else. Like an echo chamber. 영어로는 echo chamber 약간, you know, 자기 메아리만 들리는 약간 그런 상자. So you just hear your own echo and reflection.
네네.
Yeah.
우리 스튜디오는 다행이네요. 이 방음 처리가 돼 있으니까 메아리가 울리지 않잖아요.
그렇죠.
그리고
되게
우리
좋습니다.
소리가 밖으로 나가고.
그죠. 전 개구리처럼 느껴져요.
하늘의 넓이나 바다의 깊이를 모르잖아요. 우물 안에 있으니까. 네, 폐쇄적이고 편협한 자기만의 세계에 갇혀 있으면 이런 우물 안의 개구리다 이런 표현을 쓰게 되고.
You know, this is very 요즘은 좀 되게 심각한 것 같아요. 이 문제. Because you know 전 세계적으로 전체적으로 이 정치적인 뭐 문제도 많고 you just kind of listen to your own friends.
네.
You're like a 우물한 개구리처럼
맞아요.
내가 듣고 싶은 소식만
것만
듣고 그죠?
자꾸 보게 되면 또 알고리즘의 어떤 유도
Yeah.
이끌음에 따라서 계속 내가 보는 것만 계속 보게 되잖아요.
The algorithm doesn't help.
그렇죠. 네. 한자로는 정중지화, 뭐 정저지화 많이 또 학창 시절에 배우셨을 텐데 우물 안의 개구리 첫 번째 이게 난이도가 아주 낮은 거였습니다. 네, 자 두 번째 귀에 걸면 귀걸이.
귀에 걸면 귀걸이가 필요 없다. 이제 걸었으니까.
네, 귀에 걸면 귀걸이. 그 다음은
귀걸이 못생겼다. 모르겠어요.
또 어디에 뭘 좀 걸어볼까요? 귀에 걸면 귀걸이.
머리에.
머리에 걸면
머리에
걸까요?
귀걸이 걸라? 뭐 걸어요?
네,
리본.
머리에 리본.
뭔가요?
속담은요. 귀에 걸면 귀걸이, 코에 걸면 코걸이.
오케이. That's very simple. 되게 심플하네요.
어떤 뜻인지 아시겠나요? 유추가 된다.
모르겠어요. 의미가 계속 바뀐다? 모르겠어요.
맞아요.
Really?
내가 이렇게 얘기를 하면 일정한 원칙이 없이 그건 그거야라고 얘기하고 또 코에 걸어놓고 그거 코걸이야 이렇게
Stating the obvious?
자꾸 어떤 원칙 없이 왔다 갔다 이렇게 저렇게 막 핑계도 대면서 자꾸 이렇게 막 갖다 대는 거죠.
Okay.
이유를.
You're kind of putting your own whatever meaning you want.
네.
You're putting it there.
네. 그런데 또 어떤 면에서는 다른 관점에 따라서 사람들이 서로 다른 입장을 가지고 있다라는 표현으로도 사용됩니다.
Okay, that makes sense. We've got some messages coming in. Michael Kim-nim saying 발에 걸면 발찌.
발에 걸면 발찌.
소희님 says 머리에는 넥타이. 머리에는 무슨 넥타이? actually 그 태권도 하는 사람들이. Jackie Chan sometimes has a necktie around his head. Okay, that was number
네,
2.
이제.
Let's go to 마지막 번.
그렇습니다. 자, 세 번째. 콧구멍에 낀
콧구멍에 낀
무엇?
코털.
어떤 뜻이겠어요? 제자리에 잘 있다?
코딱지? 뭘까요?
콧구멍에 낀
뭐가 들어가죠? 코에.
콧구멍에 잘 넣으면 안 되는데 속담은
속담.
속담은 이렇습니다.
손가락. 넣으면 안 된다. 안 된다. 장필이 is there just 이렇게 하는데 콧구멍에 낀 손가락.
새로운 신조어가 새로운 속담이 탄생했습니다, 여러분.
그럼 뭔데요?
정답은요? 콧구멍에 낀 대추씨.
뭘? 대추?
대추의
대추씨?
네.
엄청 큰데요?
대추씨는
대추씨는
그렇게 크진 않고요.
돌이잖아요.
딱딱하죠. 이거 큰일 납니다. 이거 위험해요.
대추씨는 엄청 크지 않아요?
대추씨가 그렇게 크진 않지만 콧구멍에 넣으면 안 될 정도의 크기긴
못 넣을
하죠.
것 같아요. 너무 커가지고.
속담의 뜻은 매우 작고 보잘것없는 물건을 이르는 말입니다.
Okay.
네, 콧구멍에 낀 대추씨. 뭐야?
So it kind of
이렇게 해야
looks
되잖아요.
bad. Doesn't look very nice.
다시 먹을 수도 없는 거고
Yeah.
그 씨는 원래 못 먹지만 또 콧구멍에 끼었으니까 이런
Okay.
네, 아무것도 아닌 막 보잘것없는 물건을
Okay.
콧구멍에 낀 대추씨라고 표현합니다.
So it's an object that just doesn't look very pleasant to look at. Something not nice. Very interesting. 오늘 2개 배웠습니다.
네.
아유 좋습니다.
네.
These were very good, and I thank you for people trying to help me. We have 소희님 saying 회식 가면 직장인들이 머리에 넥타이 메고 노래 부르거든요. I guess you get a little bit tipsy.
옛날 드라마에서 많이 보던 풍경인가.
조금 술 좀 마셔가지고 I can see that happening. I can see that happening.
네.
홍당당, thank you so much for bringing the news, and also thank you for the 속담들. 재밌었습니다.
네, 감사합니다. 저는 내일 또 오겠습니다.
All right, we're going to take a quick song break and then we'll be back. This is requested by Benny Nim, Windy Day by Oh My God.
멀리서 널 닮은 바람이 일어 불어와 내게 hello 진짜로 소중한 것은 보이지 않는데
That was Windy Day by Oh My Call, requested by Benny Nim. Thank you very much. And welcome back, one and all, to For Your Busan. It's 4:35 in the afternoon, and we got a lot of messages coming in. We had a message, which is very nice to see, from Sylvia Linim on KakaoTalk. I don't know if you want me to say who you are, but I'll read your message saying, Nick, 오랜만이에요. 그간 일이 많아서 데일리 스케줄이 바뀌는 바람에 한동안 midday mate를 청취하지 못해서 속상했는데 오늘 우연히 이 시간 라디오를 틀었다가 4pm 부서에서 네게 목소리가 들려서 깜짝 놀랐습니다. 그리고 너무나 반갑습니다. 요즘 목감기와 코로나가 한창이라고 하니 건강에 유의하시고 멋진 목소리 잘 지켜주세요. Sylvia님, it's so nice to hear from you. We did worry a little bit, but thank you for checking in and saying hello. It's wonderful, and I'm very happy that you're doing well. So thank you for coming and saying hi. And the pictures that you took from London, which she sent separately through KakaoTalk, looks amazing. It looks like you're in Buckingham Palace. 런던에 어디 있는지 잘 모르겠는데 버킹엄 궁전처럼 생겨가지고 진짜 멋지십니다. I hope you had a great time. And thank you for saying hello. And I hope that you're healthy and that you're safe and happy wherever you are. Also, we had a message from TJ Yonim. Long time, saying, Nick 형, 예전에는 창의적인 사람이 되려고 노력도 하고 재밌었는데 나이가 들수록 기피하고 안일한 사람이 되어가네요. TJ Yonim, it's okay. I feel ya. Getting older, the creative juices don't flow as much. You kind of just resort to living a normal, satisfactory life. But that's okay. You know, you have a family that depends on you as well, so stable is good. But thanks for coming in and saying hi as well. It's good to hear from you, TJ Yonim. And on that note, I want to remind you, the first time is today's text topic. Here it is. 여러분이 가장 많이 들었던 혹은 가장 좋아하는 1990년대 노래는 무엇인가요? 오늘의 텍스트 토픽입니다. What was your favorite or most heard song from the 90s? So, I know, a lot of listeners are my age, some younger, some older, but a lot of us appreciated 90s music, right? 90년대 노래들. Definitely one of my favorite years. So tell me, what was one of your favorite songs? Benny Nim says, my favorite 90s songs are from Shinhwa, SES, for example, Lonely Night and Buwal and more. Okay, I know you like a lot of K-pop stuff, so that's really cool that you listen to it there as well. Do we have any more? What were your favorite songs? You know what? I can't see right now, but maybe our lovely writer can summarize a few of the answers. So keep sending. What is your favorite song from the 90s? TJ Yonim saying, 옛날 노래는 가사가 너무 좋아요. Totally agree with you, my friend. Totally agree with you. All right, don't go anywhere because this is Latte Maria. Winter is a naturally cold season, but why does this winter feel unusually colder? The standout characteristic of this winter is the return of people wearing masks. From what I see, it seems like more people are masking up now than at any point since the pandemic ended. The reason? Influenza. According to the Korea Disease Control and Prevention Agency, the number of suspected flu cases jumped significantly, and this marks the highest number in 8 years since 2016. Therefore, the flu virus is spreading rapidly, sparking concern among the public. So, how can we prevent the flu? Well, the most basic preventative measure is washing our hands. Since hands are the primary route for viruses to spread, we should always wash our hands with soap and water after using the restroom, before and after meals, or after touching shared items. 라떼는 말이야. I didn't have to worry about things like the flu. I used to be brave and just wear short sleeves and shorts, even in the dead of winter. But now, staying flu-free requires so much effort. To maintain immunity, it's important to have a balanced diet, get plenty of rest, and engage in regular exercise to build physical strength. I guess it's time to work hard on staying healthy and flu-free.
Tune in to For Your Busan, featuring local news, events, and interviews with people in the community. Airing from 4:05 to 6 p.m.
Welcome back, everyone, to For Your Busan. And coming in with this very smooth bass line, it can only mean that Jennifer is in the studio for our next segment, Work Life Busan.
Hello.
How are you?
Oh, I'm good, but it's cold outside.
It is. It is cold. You know, yesterday was kind of warm.
Yeah, very mild. Yeah, it was nice weather to take a walk.
But at least today, it's not like -5, -6 like last week.
I can't complain. But you know, I don't know. Have you ever wondered if it's an aging thing? Because nowadays, when the weather is really cold, it makes me cry. It brings tears to my eyes.
Is it a very 감정적인 season for you?
Oh, no. I think it's nothing to do with feeling. I think it's just
차가운 바람이 막.
네네, 이거 노화 같아요.
Oh, I don't think so.
I think it's an aging thing.
Oh, is that why Chang PD's crying a lot right now? I'm
눈물이
joking.
나요.
Yeah. Maybe, I guess... When I get slapped in the face by the wind,
Yeah, maybe. Yeah.
it's like cutting onions, for sure. Before we move on to the top today's thing, I guess I want to ask you today's text topic. Do you have a favorite song from the 1990s?
1990s.
90년대 노래.
90년대. 뭐가 유행이었죠? 90년대. I don't know if it's 1990s, but I used to listen to Robbie Williams a lot.
The new movie came out.
Oh, really?
Robbie Williams movie.
Oh.
It just came out. About his life, like a biography movie.
Oh, really?
But in it, he's a monkey. It's like a 살짝 좀 엉뚱한 영화예요. But it's very good,
is.
apparently.
Oh.
I like Robbie Williams.
Yes, I used
good.
to listen to him a lot. I don't know, maybe it was close to 1990s.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. Okay, you liked English music then, I guess, back then. Cool. So, this is Work Life Busan. What are we talking about today?
Today's topic is a bit uncomfortable, but far too common. Gossip and workplace politics.
Oh, 뒷담화.
네. I mean, sometimes it can be fun.
If it's not you.
Yeah. If it's not too
Right.
not something too evil, something for fun, yeah.
Right.
But sometimes it gets a little bit out of control, right?
For sure. Yeah. So, what are we going to be talking? We're talking about gossip, workplace politics. Take us away.
Okay. It's a major issue in many workplaces.
Yeah.
And today we have some stories from our listeners because sometimes it becomes a real problem and it harms the relationship as well.
Yeah.
And the atmosphere. Yeah.
Sometimes it feels unavoidable, because there's so many people and it's human nature to share stories and you want to be the first to give the latest
the saucy
updates.
news.
The juicy, saucy stuff.
Yeah.
But when those stories cross the line into spreading false or harmful information...
It happens, actually.
It creates divisions and it becomes a real problem.
그게 또 몇 다리를 건너면 the information is not anymore true information.
Right.
Yeah.
So you've brought some stories from listeners.
So we'll explore how gossip and workplace politics can lead to misunderstandings and conflict.
Yeah.
And what we can do to address them and help them.
Right. Okay. So our first story comes from Mia, who works in a marketing team. Would you like to take this one?
Okay, I'll do. So here is what she writes.
I've been hearing from multiple colleagues that my teammate Jenny has been spreading rumors about me. Apparently, she's been telling people I only got promoted because I'm friends with the manager. It's absolutely not true. I worked hard for that promotion and I feel really hurt by these accusations. I confronted Jenny about it, but she denied everything and even said I was being overly sensitive. Now I'm finding it hard to focus on work, and I feel like people are looking at me and talking about me. What should I do?
제니님 정말 그러셨나요? We have a 제니님 in our
we have 제니님,
in our
right?
listeners. Yeah. It wasn't you, I'm sure. I'm sure, maybe.
제니님이 그럴 리가요.
Never. So yeah, this is a tough one because office gossip can be very damaging, especially. It can damage your integrity. It can damage how people look at you, and they'll create these judgments about you and your work.
Yeah, it's not just about the rumor itself. It's about the impact on relationships and trust and your image.
Yes.
Right?
So, what advice would you give Mia?
First, Mia should document everything. When and where she heard rumors and who told her. Because sometimes people make up stories, right? And having a clear record is crucial if she needs to escalate the issue. Next, she should focus on maintaining professionalism and build alliances, addressing the rumor in a calm and confident manner. But I think what's most important is that she can prove it with her performance.
Yeah.
I want to tell her, just ignore them. But
Right.
I know it's not easy.
Sometimes you want to do eye for an eye.
Yeah,
you spread.
exactly.
I'm going to spread gossip about you, but be the bigger person.
Yeah.
And maybe don't do that.
I mean, she can, when she has a meeting, she can make a good presentation and really show, show her performance.
For sure. What if she's not a very good employee? Then she can't show anything.
That's the trouble, yeah.
Now, I know the defamation laws, 명예훼손이라고 하나요?
네네.
In Korea is a
명예훼손
very
있습니다.
serious thing.
Yeah.
Even right now, we have PSAs where we talk about do not, harm the integrity of families and things. So it's very serious here because it could affect your job prospects in the future, damage your relationships. So
People treat it much more seriously nowadays.
yeah, for sure. I would agree. So I think that's a great approach. Record things, have evidence of it.
Yeah.
Don't go straight for the legal route, maybe.
No.
Don't burn bridges too quickly, but just go and ask them.
Yeah.
Talk to them in a professional way. And hopefully that will help.
Yeah, hopefully it stops.
But what if the gossip doesn't stop?
Well, in that case, she might need to involve her manager or HR. It's important to frame the discussion around how the gossip is affecting team dynamics and her productivity, rather than making it a personal complaint. Because if she makes it too personal, it may make her look like she's just being emotional.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a shame that that's the case, but if you say that it's having a detrimental effect on my work, then the company, wait a minute, those are our profits.
Yeah,
You don't mess
they will
with
take
that.
it more seriously.
For sure, yeah. Okay, so that was the first one. Some good advice, I think. Our second story flips the perspective. It's from Alex, who works at a logistics company, and this is what he shared. I have a colleague named Peter who seems to thrive on stirring the pot. He constantly pits team members against each other by sharing private conversations or exaggerating conflicts. Recently, he told me that another teammate, Sarah, doesn't trust me with important tasks. I was shocked because Sarah and I have always worked well together. When I asked Sarah about it, she seemed confused and denied saying anything like that. I'm not sure how to handle Peter without creating even more tension in the team.
Oh, that sounds like a classic case of workplace politics. I really hate this kind of approach. 이 화법을 정말 싫어해요. Somebody told me, Nick told me that you were not capable of this, and 장 PD님 told me that you were doing this,
영어로는-
always involving others.
Right, 영어로는 through the grapevine이라고 하거든요. From 친구의 친구를 통해서 그렇게 들었어.
누가 그러던데.
Yeah, through the grapevine, not directly, and that's the worst.
Yeah, Peter seems to enjoy being the center of attention. Maybe he thinks it's fun.
Peter.
Even if it comes at the cost of team harmony. mean, it's very, silly thing to do.
It is a tricky situation because, you know, he's this kind of person already. So if you confront him, it could backfire and he could get angry. He seems maybe a bit emotionally unstable.
Oh, yeah.
What would you do? What's your take?
Well, I'd recommend that Alex avoid engaging with Peter's drama.
Yeah.
Instead, he should focus on strengthening his direct relationships with his teammates. Like Sarah, he said he works well with Sarah. Open communication and team building activities can help rebuild trust and reduce the influence of someone like Peter. I think if I were Alex, I would just ignore Peter.
Him. Yeah. Hopefully he'll go away.
Yeah, it's annoying, but it's not worth having too many conversations with him.
If you confront him, then he'll probably turn his attention to you and then start directing it. But then nothing's going to get done. He's going to be free to spread whatever gossip he wants. I don't know. I feel like some pranks need to be played on him or something.
Yeah, sure. I mean, gossip and workplace politics can be incredibly frustrating. If you're the one who's in the middle.
Right.
And as we've seen today, there are ways to address them. I mean, but then the best thing is if you react immediately, they will think it's fun, They will take fun out of it.
Yes, for sure.
Yeah.
We had Chae Sung-nim messaging in for the first story about Mia saying her co-worker is jealous of her.
Oh, yeah.
Jealousy
sure.
is a big motivator to spredding gossip. Now, Jennifer, you are your own business person.
yeah.
Do you have employees or are you solo usually?
I'm solo.
So you don't. There's no opportunity for you to spread anything.
No.
Just with yourself. Hey, do you know what Jennifer did?
But when I was a student, I had some experiences. Like, I mean, girls do that, right?
Yeah.
And the rumors spreads and it gets out of control.
Yeah. There's even that TV show called Gossip Girl.
Gossip Girl.
Yeah, it was really popular when I was in university.
It was.
But it's just all about spreading gossip through the app or something. And I don't know, it's just...
I remember that.
It's pretty crazy. We had 소희님 saying, through the grapevine 만나요. 오늘도 하나 배워갑니다. Close, it's grapevine. Like 포도. 그 줄기 있잖아요. Yeah. So through the grapevine, it's a good expression. But,
it is a good one.
Yeah. So has anyone at home experienced this at work? And anyone who's in a place of work has probably felt this. So hopefully you can heed Jennifer's advice.
It can be really annoying and frustrating, and you can become paranoid. You feel like everybody's talking about me.
Yeah.
But the truth is, people are too busy.
Yeah.
They are too focused on themselves.
For sure.
Yeah. The key here is the communication, transparency, and professionalism. You have to treat it as a professional.
Yeah.
And remember, setting a good example yourself can often inspire others to do the same. So you got to get your act together. I mean, it's not your fault, but at times like this, you should work hard, focus on your job, your task.
For sure.
That helps.
Or you could hire a couple of big muscly guys to go knock on their doors. No, I'm kidding. I don't endorse that. It sounds like a good movie, though.
Yeah.
Jennifer, thank you so much for bringing us this really important topic.
It's always my pleasure.
And I'll see you next week.
Okay, will do. Bye-bye.
All right, everyone, we're about to wrap up the first half here. A lot of messages coming in. Now, we have a long-time friend that we haven't seen in a while, 오늘 멋진 날님, who I read their Kakao Talk message earlier, but it's, it feels so good, 어머날님, to see your green profile picture in the live chatting area. So welcome back, and I hope you're healthy. And everyone else, I will get to your messages in the second half. We're going to listen to 처음 그 느낌처럼 by 신승훈, requested by 펭수 아빠님. See you soon.
처음부터 널 사랑하진 않았지 그저 친한 친구처럼 만났을 뿐 너의 곁에 내가 아닌 다른 사람이 서 있는데 나의 마음이 왜 이리 허전한 걸까 널 가까이 있었기에 소중함을 난 몰랐을 뿐 아마처럼
부산영어방송.
부산의 축제 어디까지 즐겨보셨나요? 과거와 현재, 미래가 공존하는 항구도시 부산. 이곳 부산은 계절을 물들이는 다양한 축제로 늘 풍성합니다. 봄의 시작을 알리는 봄꽃 축제부터 부산의 여름을 만끽하는 바다 축제, 전 세계 영화인들이 모이는 부산국제영화제와 새로운 시작의 해맞이 축제까지. 부산의 축제는 우리의 열정을 가득 담고 있습니다. 바쁜 일상은 잠시 뒤로 하고 특별한 시간을 선물 받는 바로 이곳 부산에서 우리의 삶은 축제가 됩니다. 축제로 하나 되는 부산. 여러분은 어떤 축제를 기다리시나요? 이 캠페인은 대선공익재단과 BFM 부산영어방송이 함께합니다.
부산 글로벌 도시재단 대표이사 전용호입니다. 부산은 대한민국의 굳건한 성장 동력으로서 물류, 금융, 영상, 관광, 문화, 디지털, 첨단 산업의 중심지인 글로벌 허브 도시로 나아가고 있습니다. 이를 위해 부산 글로벌 도시재단은 부산을 대표하는 도시 외교의 플랫폼을 지향합니다. 세계 평화도시 부산의 브랜드를 강화하는 부산 UN 위크와 부산 글로벌 도시 포럼, 유라시아 도시 외교단, 개발협력 포럼, 그리고 세계 시민축제는 부산의 소프트 파워의 상징으로 자리매김하고 있습니다. 부산 영어방송도 시민과 함께 영어하기 편한 도시, 세계와 경쟁하며 더불어 살아가는 부산을 만들어가겠습니다. 시민이 행복한 글로벌 허브 도시 부산, 부산 글로벌 도시재단이 함께합니다.
We are
the firefighter duo.
Winter is so dry. Let's prevent fire by keeping these 3 rules. If you take caution, you can prevent a fire.
The number one cause of fire in winter are electric blankets. Take special caution with highly flammable materials such as memory foam, toppers, and bedding.
Number 2, having too many appliances on the power outlet is dangerous. Always unplug all the appliances that you're not currently using.
Number 3, check the heater is off before leaving the house. Leaving it on for an extended period of time can cause a fire.
Let's all take part in preventing fire and have warm and safe winter this year.
Tune into BEFM 부산영어방송 for an emergency broadcast.
This campaign is brought to you by BEFM 부산영어방송.
The time is now 5 o'clock.
포열 부산?
포열 부산 아닙니까? 원래는 울산 사람이니까 포열 부산 내리죠 이렇게.
포열 부산.
포열 부산.
할까요? 포열 부산. 잠깐만요.
You're now listening to For Your Busan.
Guys, this is Jenny, and yes, everyone, welcome back. Guess what? Today we got our new guest. So let's say hi. Hello, hello.
Hello, my name is Sang-hee Park. I was born in Busan and complete all my education there. I also work in Busan, get married, and continue to live here. I have hardly ever left Busan.
Right.
I work at the trading company for about 7 years.
Wow.
And I am currently living with my husband and son Kang-hyun as a stay-at-home mom.
Wow, nice to meet you, 상희님. You have lived in Busan for like almost your whole life, right? And then you have worked in the trading company for 7 years.
Yes.
Well, and now you have a beautiful son and a husband.
Yes.
All right, nice to meet you, 상희님. All right, then I wonder, how did you get to know about this BEFM?
I used to listen to the radio often when I was young. Good Morning Pops was my first English teacher.
Wow.
My company was in Noksan area, and since my commute took about an hour, I thought I should study English during that time.
Nice idea.
Yes. That's when I first discovered the Busan English broadcasting. I listened during my commute for a while, but forgot about it after quitting my job due to childbirth.
Right, absolutely.
Then 2 years ago, I participated in the civic activities for the English-friendly city Busan and heard about BFM again.
Wow.
It was my second time.
Wow. So you've got to listen to this BFM for the first time while commuting, right?
Yes,
like it
yes.
took an hour to your workplace and you thought that, oh, this is a chance for me to learn English. And you've got to listen to this BFM for the first time. And for the second time was when you participated English, friendly city Busan, all these activities, right?
That's right.
All right. Once again, thank you so much for listening.
You're welcome.
All right, then I also wondered, how did you get to learn English for the first time?
Actually, I didn't like English, so naturally I didn't do well in it.
Oh.
I still remember that English professor once asked how I managed to get into this university.
No.
Even though my major was international commerce, many of my friends were fluent in 2 or even 3 languages. I felt that I wouldn't be able to get a job without learning English. So I urgently started studying. I thought the fastest way to learn would be through studying abroad. So I stayed in Canada for about 5 months.
Wow.
Yes, I realized that going without preparation doesn't improve your English much. So I came back and studied harder.
Wow. So your major was the international commerce, but at that time you thought that you're a little lack of English, right?
Yes, right.
So after that, you've got to study in Canada for about 5 months.
Yes.
But you thought that without any preparation, it doesn't have any, meaning of learning English. And then you came back and you've got to study harder than before, right?
Yes, right.
Okay, so that's how you've got to learn English more like properly. Then I also wonder, were there any moments like you felt proud of yourself or maybe finding it beneficial through speaking English?
While working at the trading company, our clients were mostly from China or Japan. We communicated in English. At first, we only exchanged work emails, but as we became closer, chatting casually became so much fun.
Right.
I enjoy learning how working moms live in China and what life is like in Japan.
Wow.
It made me realize that people live similarly everywhere, and I felt grateful learning English.
Wow, interesting. So you've got to speak with the clients about casual things, and that was when you felt proud of yourself by speaking English.
That's right.
All right, then I also wonder, are there any tips or maybe tidbits for studying English?
Okay. When I was in Canada, a stranger on the subway gave me a great tip. They suggest I read books. At the time, I had never thought about reading English books, so I went to the library and I checked it out and find English version of the comics.
Oh!
I used to love as a student Slam Dunk, Dragon Ball, and more. Yes.
Slam Dunk, Dragon Ball. I'm sure everyone is relating to you. Like always, Slam Dunks, Dragon Balls.
If starting with the regular books feels difficult, beginning with English comics could be a great option.
Yeah, absolutely. This is one of the pro tips, guys, because, actually just studying English, it might be very boring and, it's not that interesting.
interesting, right? So start by reading comic books or just, all those animations, TV shows as well. So just go for it. And one day your English skills will gonna improve, right?
Yes, you're right.
All right. Thank you so much for sharing your tips. All right, then this will going to be our very last and the very most important question for you.
Yes.
All right, I wonder, what lies ahead for your English journey in the future?
I've forgotten a lot of English things I barely use nowadays, but I've started studying again to teach my child.
Oh.
My child and his friends are my first students.
Wow.
I want their first experience with English to be fun.
Right.
I want to show them that English is enjoyable, not stressful. I want to explore how to make learning English more fun for kids.
Right. You know what? I'm sure you can make it because, as you have suggested to our listeners as well, start with comics.
Yes.
Start with comic books. So I'm sure you can make it. So once again, thank you so much for joining in today's interview. Thank you so much.
Thank you for having me.
All right, so this was all about today's interview with 상희님. So see you next week and goodbye.
I do like a good, heartwarming story about where somebody really tries to achieve their dreams and goes for what they want. Thank you to Jenny Nim for bringing us My Life, My English. And today we had Park Sang-hee Nim, who is, a lifelong Busan resident, stay-at-home mum living with her husband and son. She did work, but then she discovered BEFM and reconnected with it 2 years ago through a certain city program, and she really wanted to learn it, and she's become now fluent already, which is very, very encouraging, is the word I want to use. So thank you for that, and we have this segment every single day. Well, everyone, welcome back to For Your Busan. It is 5:08 in the afternoon on a Wednesday hump day. It is getting dark outside. I hope you're safe and warm wherever you are. We've got a lot of messages coming in, so much so that I wish I could read them all. We have Soinim saying, next week, is it next week they said? I'm going to Australia. 저는 다음 주 호주 가요. 라고 하셨어요. And then going to Brisbane via Singapore. That's amazing. I hope you have a wonderful time. I've never been to Australia myself, but my sister lives in Australia. I think she lives in Sydney. I should know that as a brother, but I've never had the chance to go. I would love to, so have a great time. Maybe pick up some Aussie slang, like good arvo and brekkie and things like that. And saying, I'll try the Vegemite that Nick told me about. That's a brand name, but it's an Australian brand name, so it's fine. Try it. You either love it or hate it. That's what they say. The same with the English version. You either love it or hate it. 되게 호불호가 막 갈리는 그런 음식이에요. I think you'll not like it, but let me know. Could be surprised. Anyway, we had lots of messages coming in. Of course, we had Onomotun Nalnim making a return as well. It's always fantastic to see her saying they're going to pop in more often, which I do certainly hope. I do certainly hope to see more of you. But of course, we have our own lives to live. We're all busy and things like that. And she said, 닉과 메이트 분들이 제 행복의 큰 몫을 담당하고 있었는데 저의 행복을 다시 찾은 기분이에요. 아이고, 너무 좋아요. 가슴이 좀 뭉클해요, 이제. It's really nice, really nice. Thank you for coming back. And we have a lot of messages about the text topic. So, the text topic was about 90s music. What was your favorite 1990s song? 여러분이 가장 좋아하는 90년대 노래는 무엇인가요? 있나요? 있으시면 알려주세요. We got a lot of messages coming in. Michael Kim님 said, 저는 대학 신입생 때 성시경님의 내게 오는 길 정말 많이 들었던 것 같습니다. 참 어제 닉을 통해 듣고 싶었던 발음이 생각났습니다. Sensational. 이 표현이 EPL, English Premier League 멋진 플레이에도 자주 나오고 성시경님 처음 데뷔했을 때 정말 센세이셔널 했던 기억이 납니다. 라고 하셨습니다. 성시경, I knew him as the presenter of, was it 비정상회담? Before I knew he was a singer, like 10 years ago. And then I found out he was a singer, so I was like, oh, he's a singer too. But it's the other way around. He was a singer first, right? But they wanted to know, Michael Kim wanted to know, sensational. Yeah, it depends how you say it. If it's in a football game, 축구 보면서 sensational이라고 하면 조금 emphasis 있게 좀 말하는 게 좋을 것 같습니다. Sensational! Like 그 축구 중계사들 있잖아요. 특히 손흥민, when he scores a goal, sensational! 아니면 요즘 sensational이라고 하죠. 네. Or if you want to say it like a normal person, just say sensational. But really you should save that word for when something is really, really, really good. We see Yunim saying their favorite song of the 90s is Backstreet Boys, Everybody. Bit of Backstreet Boys never goes amiss. Also, we had 노루님 saying 90년대 I like this song. 마로니의 칵테일 사랑 좋아했어요. 이 밖에 너무나 많지만 방송용으로 한 곡만 선정하셨어요. I love that song. I don't know why. You know, it gives me the same vibes as I think of myself as sipping a cocktail on the beach. You know when you listen to the Beach Boys, Kokomo, right? I'm not going to sing it, but I'll get that really laid-back, chilled vibe from 칵테일 사랑. So I really like that song too. 고수님 says 저는 H.O.T. 캔디와 서태지와 아이들의 이 밤이 깊어가지만 이 노래를 많이 들었습니다. 추억이네요. 라고 하셨어요. H.O.T. for sure. H.O.T. What is it? H.O.P. No, H.O.T. T.O.P. I think I'm not very good with 90s K-pop. G.O.D. There you go. Lots of 약자들이 엄청 많죠 그땐. 지금도 BTS 뭐. Lots of acronyms, which is nice. Soinim said Radiohead Creep. Now, this is a great song. I was just talking about it with Chang PD in the song break. It's actually on radio. It's a 금지곡이거든요. There is a clean version, but for some reason, it is still not allowed to be played on the air. I don't know why. Maybe we should write a petition or write a letter to the committee of broadcasting people because it's a great song. Adrift Monkeynim saying Wonderwall, Oasis. Yeah, that song defined the 90s in Britain, and I'm sure it was very popular in New Zealand too. We have 수덕손님 saying 구창모, 정태춘, 강승모. Which one of those is the song title? Which is the name? Are they all names? Yeah. They're all names, so they're artists, okay. And 최승님 said, a song titled 꿍따리 샤바라 by Clone back in the 90s. It was a huge hit song. I like that song a lot. That's a great song. And we also had 1191 Bunnim messaging in as well. A little bit earlier, welcome to the show, my friend. And everyone, hello. My throat hurts from reading a lot of messages, but I'm happy because lots of friends are messaging in. We're going to take a song break. Now we're going to listen to the song requested by 도루님. A great song. This is 칵테일 사랑 by 마로니에.
음악을 내 귓가에 속삭여주며 아침 햇살 눈부심에 나를 깨워준 그런 연인이 내게 있으면 나는 아직 순수함을 느끼고 싶어 어느 작은 우체국가 계단에 앉아 프리지아 꽃향기를 내게 안겨줄 그런 연인을 만나봤으면 마음 울적한 날에 거리를 걸어보고 향기로운 칵테일에 취해도 보고 한편의 시간은 저수레장도 가고 밤새도록 조금씩 순수함을 느끼고 싶어 어느 작은 무제국 앞 계단에 앉아 풀리지 않고 향기를 내게 안겨줄 그런 연인을 만나봤으면 마음 울적한 날에 거리를 걸어보고 향기로운 칵테일에 취해도 보고 한편의 시간에는 자신 매장도 가고 밤새도록 그리움에 편지 쓰고파 창밖에는 우란 비가 내리고 있어 내 마음도 그 빛 따라 우울해지네 누가 내게 눈부신 사랑을 가져줄까 이 세상은 나로 인해 아름다운데 마음 울적한 날에 거리를 걸어가 향기로운 칵테일 취해보고 한편의 시간에는 잠시 매장도 가고 밤새도록 그리움에 편지 쓰고파
Tune in to For Your Busan, featuring local news, events, and interviews with people in the community. Airing from 4:05 to 6 p.m.
Zooby-dooby, zooby-dooby, bum-ba-da, zooby-dooby, ba-dum-bum. Zooby-dooby, zooby-dooby, 나치 큐파가 stupid man.
Welcome back, everybody, to For Your Busan. It's 5:18 in the afternoon. We just listened to 마로니의 칵테일 사랑, requested by 노루님. Thank you very much for that. It brought back a lot of memories for some of our listeners. 고수님께서 이 노래 태권도차에 실려 집에 갈 때 들은 것 같아요. 어릴 때. That's an odd song to listen to on the way to I guess after taekwondo, right? Okay, after. On the way to taekwondo, you need to listen to more energetic songs. But I guess it's a nice song to calm down on your way home. Also, 어느 멋진 날님 saying 대학 시절 때 재즈바에서 칵테일 즐겨 마시던 시절이 있었는데 이 노래 들으면 그때가 생각나요. Oh, that sounds classy. Jazz bar cocktails. Yeah, that must bring back a lot of good memories for sure. Benny님 saying 나는 Benny님, the all-round K-pop expert입니다. You know what? I don't doubt that. I would say you are one of the biggest K-pop fans that listens to this show. So if we had a prize, if we had a, like a 상패, we would give it to you, my friend, because you definitely know infinitely more than me. We do have more messages coming in, but I'll get to them as soon as I can. Right now, it's time for Quiz Master, and this is where you have the chance to win a prize. Today, a pizza is on the line. Today's quiz is 부산 사투리 추천 받습니다. Now, Busan has its own unique dialect. This unique dialect sometimes plays an important role in movies or dramas, and today we're going to have a quiz about this really good, unique point of Busan, which is the dialect, 사투리입니다. 자, 지금부터 저희가 한 표현을 드리겠습니다. 그러면 여러분이 그 표현에 맞는 맛깔스러운 부산 사투리를 보내주시면 됩니다. The more interesting expression you send, the more likely you are to be a prize winner. 자, 요즘 주변에 감기에 걸린 사람들이 많이 보이잖아요. 여러분은 그런 사람들에게 어떻게 이야기를 해주시나요? What do you usually say to somebody who's got a cold or is feeling the flu in this cold weather? There are different things you can say. There are, I guess, showing emotional support, right? 공감형도 있고, 뭐 많이 힘들지, 많이 아프겠다. Oh, you must be sick. Oh, you look terrible. There's also 잔소리형, giving them a bit of nagging. 춥게 입고 다닐 때 그럴 줄 알았다. 밤 늦게 돌아다니더니 잘했다. Kind of nagging them, kind of in their face. Well, you deserve it, right? 자업자득이야, that kind of thing. Or there's 희망형. 곧 나을 거야. 괜찮아질 거야. 걱정 마. Don't worry, you'll be better in no time. So there are lots of ways that people can talk to somebody who is sick. So, change one of these to Busan Dialect. 여러분의 정겹고 맛깔나는 사투리를 기다리겠습니다. What would you say to somebody who is sick in Busan 사투리? Please send them to us. 이제 참여 방법을 알려드리겠습니다. 100원의 이용료가 드는 문자 샵 9050 부산영어방송 카카오톡 메시지 아니면 노튜브 댓글로 참여하실 수 있습니다. We're going to take a song break and then I'll be back to read some of your messages. This is suggested by Soinem, All For You by Cool.
전화도 없는 너 얼마 후면 나의 생일이란 걸 아는지 눈치도 없이 시간은 자꾸만 흘러가고 난 미움보다 걱정스러운 마음에 무작정 찾아간 너의 골목 위에서 생각지 못한 웃으며 반기는 너를 봤어.
사실은 말야 난 많이 고민했어. 내게 아무것도 해줄 수 없는 걸 아주 많이 모자라도 가진 것 없어도 이런 나라도 받아줄래. 너를 위해서 너만을 위해서 난 세상 모든 걸 당겨주지 못하지만 난 너에게만 이제 약속할게. 오직 너를 위한 내가 될게. It's only for you, just wanna be for you. 넌 그렇게 지금 모습 그대로 내 곁에 있으면 돼. 난 다시 태어나도 영원히 너만 바라볼게.
영원히 너와 함께할 미래 내 곁에 있어준 너를 위해 너만을 위해.
모르지만 조금은 힘들었어. 내게 어울리는 사람이 나인지 그가 내가 아니라도 다른 누구라도 이젠 그런 마음 버릴래. 너를 위해서 너만을 위해서 난 세상 모든 걸 당겨주지 못하지만 난 너에게만 이제 약속할게. 오직 너를 위한 내가 될게. It's only for you, just wanna be for you. 넌 그렇게 지금 모습 그대로 내 곁에 있으면 돼. 난 다시 태어나도 영원히 너만
We just listened to All For You by Cool, suggested by Soinim. Thank you very much for that. And welcome back one and all to For Your Busan. It is 5:26 in the afternoon. We're in the middle of Quiz Master. 오늘은 부사추입니다. 부산 사투리 추천 받습니다. 네, 요즘 주변에 감기에 걸린 사람들이 너무 많아서 We're gonna make something nice to say to them in 부산 사투리. 그래서 여러분은 그런 사람들에게 어떻게 이야기를 해주시나요? Do you say, oh, you must be suffering, I hope you get better soon? Do you say, why were you so stupid and you didn't wear a coat? How do you react? But don't say it in your usual way, say it in 부산 사투리. Unless you originally are a native of Busan and you use 사투리 every day, then this is just like normal for you, I guess. So I asked you to let me know how you would say this in Busan dialect, and we've got a lot of messages coming in. I'm going to attempt to read them. I'll attempt because it's a little bit difficult, but let's have a look here. Because, okay, we have Michael Kimnim saying, 와이카노, 약 묻나? 옷 단디 입고 뜨신 물 많이 부라? How was that? 장PD has no reaction on his face. It was bad. 빈말이잖아요. 어느 멋진 날님 saying 사투리엔 약한데 저도요. 걱정하지 마세요. I'm also bad at it. I'm sure other people are as well. Let's have some more. We have David, who's still messaging in. All right, I'm going to attempt to read it because I'm David. All right, let's have a look here. 밤에 이리저리 돌아다니다니 감기 걸렸다 아이가. 니야 이제 방콕이나 해라. 너무 캐나다 티 너무 많이 나는 것 같아요. David, you're obviously a Canadian. I don't think you're a Busan national. All right, let's have a look here. Lots of people have sent it. Okay, Soinim, I think she knows it from the movie 친구, right? 제가 아는 부산 말이라고는 누가 아버지 뭐 하시노? Right, that's from 친구, right? That's the teacher. Before he slaps him around, he says, 누가 아버지 뭐 하시노? Right? Yeah, I think that's the one. Okay, let's have more. We have Choi Sung-nim. Okay. So I guess Busan 사투리 people, they say 뜨신 물. They don't say 뜨거운 물 or 온수. They say 뜨신 물. Ah, okay. Choi Sung-nim says 웃자노. 뜨신 물 자주 마시고 고마 잘 묻고 그러면 나을 끼다. That sounds not bad. I think I'm doing okay. All right, we have Pornim saying 빨리 나이래. 네 아픈 거 보면 내도 뱀이 아프대. It's difficult. I can't do this. Okay, keep sending more because it's very difficult. We have 3865번님 saying 이번 거 참 독하대. How do you do the inflection? 장PD 좀 해주세요. Say something in 사투리.
이번 거 진짜 독하다.
Oh, that sounds like 서울말. Is that 부산 사투리? Really? So one more time.
진짜 독하다.
진짜 독하대. Oh, really? 그럼 굳이 이렇게 막 과장해서 막 독하대 이렇게 할 필요 없죠. Okay. 이모가 참 독하대. Okay. All right. There we go. I'm becoming a pro as we speak. Oh, would you look at it? Busan Ajanim, the 사투리 master, has come in at the right time again, saying 오찬물 대피가 자주 물에. Yeah. All right, we're going to take a song break because I can't do this anymore. Pound 9050 샵 9050 should cost you 101 or a Kakao Talk message or a Busan 사투리 message. We're going to take a song break and we'll be back. This is 끝나지 않은 노래 by No Reply.
지쳐있던 내게 손 내밀어준 날 감싸준 너의 그 모든 진심을 두 눈을 감으면 들려 따사로운 웃음 곁에 있어준 그 모습이 너에게로 달려가고 싶었어 어디로 마저 볼 수 없었어 빛나는 눈동자 날 이끌어준 그 모습을 너에게로 달려가고 싶었어 어디로 향할지 몰라도 날 둘러싼 이 세상이 나를 움직여 내 맘 깊은 곳에 울리는 그때 말하지 못했던 그 마음을 그대로 전해주고 싶어 노래로 그댄 알고 있는지 고요히 불러줬던 그 작은 목소리 날 꿈꾸게 한 그 노래 기억해줘 나의 기타 소리를 널 향한 나의 목소리를 이 노래 부르는 지금 나의 마음을 언젠가 많은 날 흘러도 항상 난 여기 이곳에서 너를 부를게 끝나지 않은 얘기들을 지나쳐가는 시간들을 그때 너 그 뒷모습을 이 노래로
That was 끝나지 않은 노래 by No Reply. Welcome back, everybody. We're in the middle of Quiz Master, going over some Busan 사투리 on how you would ask someone, are you okay? If they've got a cold. We got lots of good answers coming in. Unfortunately, I'm not the very best delivery guy for delivering 사투리. We did get a lot of good ones. Busan 아지님's coming in, saying a lot of good ones. Let's have a look here. I did see one. 소희님, you're making a lot of good attempts, even though you're from Seoul, right? 감기가 우야노 밥 챙겨 물어. I think that was pretty good. I guess if I was going to ask my friend if they're okay, I guess I don't use a lot of 사투리, but the one I use a lot is 개안나. 니 개안나. 얼굴이 왜 이래 창백하노? Is that all right? Yeah, I bet it's really bad. I'm just going to give up. Lots of good ones coming in. But we're going to announce the winner. We're going to give pizza 한 판 to 3865번님께 드리겠습니다. 3865님, congratulations. You win today's pizza. You legend. And they were saying, so they came up with 이번 거 참 독하네. 약 꼭 물어. 라고 하셨어요. Well done. And everyone, thank you for sending your ones. I guess... Busan 아지님 and even 어머쭈날님. I guess you're not. I guess you would be pros, I would think. So there you go. Anyway, we're about to move on, but before we do have a PSA. The Korean National Police Agency has issued this PSA at 5:20 p.m. on January the 15th, 2025, nationwide. Regarding the Jeju airplane crash, the Korean National Police Agency is conducting a thorough investigation into defamatory posts and videos that harm the honor of the victims and their families. Spreading false rumors or posting defamatory content and videos indiscriminately is a serious crime. Please refrain from actions that could further hurt the bereaved families. This was a PSA from the Korean National Police Agency. All right, everyone, don't go anywhere because Melissa is in the building.
Stay connected to Busan's rhythm with For Your Busan, airing daily from 4:05 to 6 p.m. Blending your friends' voices with the latest information and news from our vibrant city.
It is time. Wait, did you say that David used to make a jingle?
Yes, he did. And I
Melissa
saw.
had a little lamb, little lamb, little lamb. I'm out of tune, but
It's okay. You know, it's kind of funny because last week you told me that your Shipijishin, your Chinese zodiac sign, is a sheep.
There you
and
go.
then you say, Melissa
There you
had
go.
a little lamb. It's like,
oh no,
oh,
I'm here.
my pet sheep.
Very 불쌍하다.
Nice.
How are you doing?
I am surviving, right? There's
Surviving.
so many different illnesses going around these days. So
Right. You're doing.
살아있네.
Yes,
I'm
살아있네.
alive. I'm alive.
살아있네.
Woo!
Well, that's good. It's good to see. I know I saw you wearing a mask earlier, but you seem to have recovered a bit. And I hope you stay that way.
Thank you. I hope
Because
so too.
We can't talk with our friends when we're sick.
Yeah.
So-
I mean, you could, but then if you cough on them, they might not be your friend anymore.
Exactly.
They might be like, oh,
Yeah.
man, you're disgusting.
I know.
Right?
I know.
Yeah.
So, what are we talking about today? This is where we discuss ridiculous controversies, right?
Absolutely. So we talk about the average parts of Busan residents' life and we break down the ridiculous controversies surrounding them. And of course, throughout the segment, we want to hear your views.
For sure. So, if you've got 101 or you just want to message in through YouTube or Kakao Talk, just send them to us and let us know what you think about this particular topic and help us solve the mystery of these, some would say, ridiculous issues once and for all.
Yes, absolutely. So it's the new year, not the Lunar New Year quite yet, but it's the new year on the Gregorian calendar. So traditionally, you know, that means we automatically got 1 year older.
Right.
Right? But the new age system changed, right? It was like 한국 나이, and it changed to what? 국제 나이, right?
Yeah.
But, you know, I'm not sure if like the Deokguk aging system changed or not.
Well, I guess it must have. Otherwise, we're getting older, but not getting older. I guess. Now it's just done by your birthday. 만나이로. So I guess if we still did the Deokguk aging system, then I guess then we still have the Korean aging system.
Okay.
Maybe it's just a symbolic thing now.
A symbolic thing. So then how many times have you eaten Deokguk?
I actually had it for Christmas.
Oh, so you're already older.
I know.
Right?
Every
You're
time.
already...
What if you're like a Deokguk 사장님 at like a restaurant and you're like
Oh.
200 years old?
Yeah. Well, I mean, but then people would look at your face and be like, wow, you look great.
He's a master. He's
Right? That's the unofficial PSA. If you never eat Deokguk, you can never get a year older, allegedly.
So that is the aging system. That
Maybe.
or the old
yeah,
one.
right? The old one. I'm
Okay.
going to save a lot of money on anti-aging creams, right?
Yeah.
Stop eating Deokguk. Hey, I didn't eat my Deokguk yet. I'm not older. Yeah.
So eating or not eating Deokguk doesn't make us older, right?
Well,
I guess, scientifically.
I guess.
Yeah.
Maybe so. But there are definitely some other non-traditional ways of telling if you're getting older. So listeners, I want to know, what's an unusual way to know you are not quite so young anymore?
You mean to know that we've gotten a bit older?
We've gotten a bit older. Yes, besides eating Deokguk, besides your birthday, besides the changing of the year on whatever calendar you're using.
그럼 내가 나이 들었던 거 어떻게 알 수 있을까요? 이젠 because we can't count with Deokguk anymore. Maybe like, I guess a typical example would be when your back hurts more.
Oh, yeah.
You get tired more.
Right.
You get grouchy.
Yes.
주름도 생기고. You got lots of wrinkles around the
dark
eyes.
circles, maybe some crow's feet.
이건 타고난 거예요. I was born with these dark
the
circles.
dark circles.
Yeah.
A little concealer. It'll be fine.
Yeah.
Nobody will know.
You know what? I've been told they look mysterious.
Ooh.
So I'll stick with that.
Okay. Stick with the mysterious. Yeah. I see already we have a Drift Monkey Neem messaging in. You're back. Yeah, right? So for me, the number one way to tell that I'm getting older, and I feel like a lot of our listeners out there are going to feel seen, my knees. 무릎 문제, right?
Yeah.
Or any kind of like 관절 문제, really. When your joints are better at predicting the weather than a meteorologist,
you know you are not so young anymore.
And this is a really interesting phenomenon because before I came to Korea, I had never heard of the concept of joints hurting when rain or something is about to come.
Really?
I had never, and then suddenly in Korea, everyone's saying that's true, and I'm like, really? And now people, and it seems like it's legit, and I think there is some scientific backing, like the moisture in the air creates something in your knee joints or something.
Is that, it's related to the moisture?
It is?
I didn't know that, but I mean, in my life, my friends are like, "Oh, 왜 우산 가져왔어요? It's not supposed to rain," and I'm like, strongly disagree. My knee is telling me otherwise.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And that's why you shouldn't beat up your body when you're young. Right. It all comes back to haunt you.
Take care of it.
Yeah, take care of it. So I don't know if you had this experience, Nick, but when I was a kid, I would always crawl around on the kitchen countertops on my knees. And my grams, my 외할머니, she was always like cringing, and she asked me all the time, doesn't that hurt your knees? It took 30 years, but now, yes, it does hurt my knees. I practically need to steal a child's bicycle knee pads just to bend down and vacuum under my sofa. My days of crawling around on the kitchen countertops are over.
Yeah, did no one stop you?
No,
They
nobody
just,
stopped me.
Hey, Melissa will be Melissa.
Yeah.
Let her crawl around.
Well, you know, if you have to get to the top shelf, well, see, okay, you're super tall, so maybe you've never had this problem.
I wasn't born tall.
Do you remember back in the days when you were not over 2 meters, when you couldn't reach something on a shelf? You never had to like jump on the counter
I guess,
to go get something?
I guess I don't remember explicitly, but I do remember having to get the chair and reach things when I was very young.
How old were you when you still had to get the chair?
Well, I had my growth spurts probably when I was, I don't know, maybe around 11 or 12.
Wow.
Around, puberty time, I guess, just boom.
Okay.
Yeah. But before that, just a regular kind of short guy.
We have lived different lives,
Yeah.
Nick. My nickname was Shrimp Boat.
Really?
Because I was the shortest kid in my class in middle school.
But now you're fairly averagely tall.
Thank you. I'm averagely tall. That's a compliment
It
coming
is.
from someone as tall as you, I suppose. Okay. All right. I'm fairly averagely tall.
I guess
Alrighty.
they
I'll
call
take it.
a late bloomer.
A late bloomer.
You
yeah.
bloom kind of late.
That's true.
Better
So
late than never.
I had to crawl around on the kitchen counters to reach the stuff in the upper cabinets because I couldn't reach it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For
But
sure.
Not anymore.
Are you sure?
Oh, it's painful. Sometimes I have to when I like store stuff on the top, but it really hurts my knees.
Yeah.
There's nothing for you that you did as a child that now you're like, woo, that is over.
So I don't know. Like, so ever since I was young, I click my fingers. Should I do it on air?
Oh,
is that considered
your
bad
knuckles?
ASMR? All right, so I did this, and I still do it. And I've done it since I was a kid. And my dad was always like, don't do that. You'll get like arthritis. And I'm like,
yes, that's what everybody says,
but
right?
isn't that genetic? If I'm going to get it, I'm going to get it. I don't know. I'm not a doctor. but-
Doesn't it hurt? Doesn't it?
No, in fact, I've become so used to it that if I don't do it, 되게 답답해요.
Really?
I feel like I have to, like, relieving pressure.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay. Relieving pressure
yeah.
by oof. I once had a classmate in school who was cracking knuckles in the parking lot, so I locked myself in my car, so I didn't have to listen to such noises. Yeah.
It might affect me in the future. Who knows?
Okay. Yeah, we'll see.
Crooked fingers.
We'll see.
Yeah.
The deterioration of certain body parts. Yeah.
for sure.
For you, possibly it's going to be your knuckles. For me,
Maybe.
yeah, my poor mutup, right? And it happens much faster than I would have expected.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, it's like nightly prayers require like 5cm cushion and 60 milligrams of ibuprofen and a whole tube of pus, you know? So it is.
Hey.
That's the condition of my mutup these days.
But you're not alone,
Yes.
which is the good thing. It's not
Right.
like you're the odd one out. I think we all suffer to some degree. We have on the Watcher now name saying, no, please stop it.
Yep.
Stop it.
See? Because
Yeah.
it's painful. It's painful.
So-
and I see also Drift Monkey Neem is saying, in the past, could sleep at 3 a.m. every day, but now 11 latest.
Yeah,
Right?
getting sleepier earlier. And, I don't drink a lot of alcohol anyway, but even if I drink a little tidbit, the effects are more severe than they were when I was young.
Okay.
Even
Your party days are over.
Yeah. Chae Sung-nim messaged in saying, my grey hair grows back. I have to colour the roots every 2 months now. I wouldn't say 2 months isn't too bad to cover the roots.
I guess if it's every 2 months, that's good. That means you got a lot of hair growth.
But it must be tough.
Yeah, but it's expensive.
For
and
sure.
probably a hassle.
Yeah.
Yes.
I guess because you have lovely blonde hair that if you go grey, it's not going to be as noticeable because it almost blends into the blonde.
Right. It just seems like I'm getting blonder.
Right.
Yeah.
In a cool way. Like Quicksilver from X-Men or something. But for me, it's just going to be white against black.
It'll be salt and pepper.
Yeah.
You can be salt and pepper.
Yeah.
That's a very trendy thing.
There you go.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay. Another unusual way to tell you're getting older. Now, this one, Nick, we're getting spicy here. It's one we never talk about. I guess it must be extremely taboo. Here we go. How to know you're getting older. You have a favorite burner on your stovetop or gas range.
그건 당연한 거 아닌가요? It's an obvious one.
We all do, right?
Yeah.
Mine's the big one on the right. Second favorite is the mid-size one, front left. I don't like the back left one. I openly discriminate against my gas range burners. I have no shame.
I think we have the same gas burner.
Ooh, is your favorite one also the big one on the right?
Of course it's the big one. The little ones can't cook fast enough.
Okay.
Do you have a different reason? Like you named it like Bernie?
I haven't.
Come here, Bernie.
Hey, now I'm thinking, what have I been doing with my life? I should have named it Bernie. That's a very cute name.
That's a pretty good.
Bernie. The burner's name Bernie.
It's actually a real name, so
It is a real
works.
name, and it's also cute, right? Because the Y ending, it's cute. Bernie. Hey, Bernie, you're my favorite Bernie.
Just burns a little.
It just burns a little bit. Yeah. So okay.
All right.
And no special reason.
No. Mine is purely for practical,
It's the biggest.
efficient reasons.
Okay.
Biggest is best. It cooks faster. The little one, I don't even use it because it's just too slow.
Really? But
Yeah.
what if you're just making a small pot of something, or you need to simmer something?
Straight for the big one, low flame.
Oh.
Do you do the same?
Okay, no. If I have to actually simmer like a gravy, then I would use the small burner on the back.
Okay. But in a kind of 아쉬운 대로, kind of, okay, no choice.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Right? It's a little bit sad, but
I feel
yeah.
like this could be a podcast for over 80s. Right now.
How to know that you're getting older? Yeah, favorite burner. And I would challenge anyone over the age of 30 to honestly admit to not having a favorite burner. You know, you have one. Lying about it, you're only hurting yourself.
Yeah, I agree. I know we have some cooks here. If I remember correctly, 어느 멋진 날님 likes to bake. Baking 되게 좋아하시는 것 같은데요. Do you have a favorite, stove, like flame burner? Do you choose one over the other? Well, she has a lot of ovens, I think, to bake in. So do you have a favorite, like, tray? Top, middle, bottom?
Always bottom.
Really?
Always bottom.
You got to crispify it at the top.
No, because I'm making cookies.
Yeah, but you got
They should be soft.
Oh, I guess, yeah,
I
cookies.
don't want a hard cookie. Ugh.
Yeah. Do you like the burnt bits?
No.
It's a delicacy.
Oh, it's not.
It's also very bad for you.
Okay. Probably the high heat. Okay, here's another one, Nick. Tell me if you can relate. I think this happens to a lot of us trying to go out maybe on date nights as we get older. Needing a cell phone flashlight to read the restaurant menu. That's how you know you are getting older.
I guess you're older than me. Maybe. I actually don't know your age.
Okay.
But
All right.
I don't do that yet.
You don't?
No.
How do you see? In dark places, your eyes are just fine? You can just go reading all the things at night? Tell me about these magical eyes of yours, Nick.
Do you eat in a cave? Like, do you go...
Well, okay, I guess it depends on... You said you're not a good drinker. Do you not go to, like, wine bars or pubs? Because usually they don't really have
that's
bright
true.
fluorescent lighting. It's like candles.
That is true. If you go to like an underground bar or a jazz bar, which we were talking about earlier, it is very dimly lit.
Yes.
What do I do then? Maybe
you
I just
don't
hold
order
it close
from
to the
menu?
face.
Okay.
I think I'll have that. Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe.
Just
Yeah.
ask for a recommendation.
Yeah.
Okay.
There you go. So you have to whip out your flashlight.
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
and-
And I, I don't care at this point. I will be the, 외국 아줌마 whipping out my cell phone flashlight to read the details of the menu every time, because getting older doesn't mean I suddenly don't have taste buds. I want to go to the trendy 맛집 just as much as the younger people. And if going to the 맛집 requires using my cell phone to see, so be it.
So be it.
So be it.
Doesn't matter how you look. We're past the age of caring.
Yes.
now.
Right.
I've got I just thought of one. Can I see your phone, Melissa? You don't have to turn it on. Just show me your phone.
My phone case.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
very cute. It's very young.
Right.
Now, if you have one of the leather folding ones and then you use your phone like that, then maybe. Okay.
But honestly, from what I've seen these days, I think my phone case, which is very cute and adorable, it does show my age because all of the Gen Zs that I have met, they have no design on their phone case.
Minimalistic.
It is just like a clear jelly case.
So you're like the weird cat lady.
Yes.
Oh, there's Chang PD's phone. Very minimalist.
Okay.
역시.
All right. Oh, so Gen Z of you.
Very Gen
okay.
Z.
It's just me. All right. I'm feeling older all the time. Come on, Nick. You're
Yeah.
supposed to make me feel better. I'm feeling worse. I'm getting older every second
You
here.
have a cool tumbler.
Okay.
You have a cool tumbler
All
from
right.
a decent-ish Mexican restaurant.
A decent. Yeah. Hey, I got this for free from being a loyal customer.
Now that
Thank you
is
for
Ajuma
noticing.
talk, right?
Oh yeah. Hey. Yes. So I mean, for the record, though, have you been to the Arte Museum in Yeongdo? It's very dark. They have like these designs on the walls. So when I went there, I couldn't see anything there either.
Really?
I could not. The rooms are intentionally dark, right?
I'm sure you
So
didn't go after closing hours. Or?
So, no, it's supposed to be dark so you can see all of the images projected onto the walls. And we went into this room and I couldn't see anything. I didn't know where the door was. I didn't know how to get out. My friend had to literally physically grab me and escort me out of the room because I couldn't see. And I was like, I was the only one struggling.
Really?
And I'm looking around. I'm like, how can everybody see right now? Like what is wrong with me? I'm about to walk straight into a wall, give myself a concussion, and everybody else is just like, la la la, it's no problem.
Have you just got bad eyesight?
I think I have bad night vision.
Okay.
My eyes don't adjust well going from light to dark.
Do you wear contact lenses or?
Yes.
You are right
Yes.
now. Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
That, I wouldn't, I know it's easy to say you're getting older, but it could be a mix. Getting older plus, the vision and things like that. Yeah.
All right.
I wouldn't say you're that old.
You're trying to cheer me up. All right. You're
진짜
growing
노력하고
on me now,
있습니다.
Nick. Okay. All right. You're trying your best.
Melissa, thank you so much for bringing us all of these talks. I actually saw the script. We've done about a quarter of it.
Yeah, we have so many other ways to know when you're getting older.
Yeah.
Man,
Yeah.
all right. For next time.
For next time. And you know what? It feels good. I feel like I can connect with someone who's not just a young'un anymore.
Yes.
Yes, so come join us, all old folk. You're all welcome here. Melissa, thanks so much. And I hope you feel better, completely better by next week.
Thank you so much. I hope you stay healthy as possible.
Thank you very much. All right, everyone, we've got to close up the show here. Thank you so much for joining in. Remember, we're here tomorrow as well for Thursday's episode. I'll see you then. And have a wonderful evening, everybody.